And now, with a Saturday morning theater here already who make me feel just like Ed McMahon, whoop-de-doo, black belt, Bonnie.
Konnichiwa, and welcome to this edition of Saturday Morning Theater. I'm Black Belt Bunny, and our movie this morning is called Superpower. Let me tell you, with this movie, I feel like... Can you get a hint yet? I feel like Super Black Belt Bunny. This is a story of revenge, and it stars Billy Chong. As a matter of fact, right away in the beginning of this movie, he does some great work with rings. No, he's not a jeweler, and I'm not talking about finger rings. Well, you'll see what I'm talking about when we start with our movie, Superpower. Oh, back. You know, in this movie that the challenge and the fight was all a matter of descendants and tradition. Just like Thanksgiving is a matter of tradition for us. So that's why I am getting ready for next Thursday, which just happens to be Black Belt Bonnie's favorite day. Yes, Thanksgiving. So I'm going to continue putting up my Thanksgiving decorations here. You know what I really like about this movie? Have you noticed how polite everybody is to each other? Even the enemies, they tell each other how good they are in their fighting and everything. Oh, and those different techniques are fun to watch, don't you think? The eagle's claw and the tiger crouch. I personally, Black Belt Bonnie, I am developing a technique of my own called the turkey waddle. Now, I haven't perfected it yet, so I'm not going to show you until I really have it. But this is a great movie, as I said, superpower. I feel like Super Black Belt Bonnie today. As a matter of fact, you know, I even feel like I can fly. Let me try it. Let me get a running start, though, first. I think we're going to make it. Let me see if I can do it. Super Bunny. Super Bunny. See, I knew I could do it. This is what this movie is doing to me today. So I think we should continue with Superpower. Oh, I hit my thumb. That stupid hammer. I hate Thanksgiving, you dumb pilgrim. Oh, boy, I just want to go home. I hate this whole...
Black belt Bonnie.
Yes?
Your Uncle Confusion is here. He wanna talk to you, boy. Oh boy.
Oh, no, not Uncle Confusion. Tell him I'm not here. Tell him you can't find me.
There he is.
Black Belt Bonnie, don't lie to your Uncle Confusion. Confusion, I know you are there. I heard you are having tantrum about your decorations. Now sit down and listen to your elders. You should be ashamed. Let me teach you a lesson. Many years ago in the Orient, all the fields had compost heaps full of manure from the horses and cow dung and all these things, and they were dotted over the countryside. And they made the good earth give good food for them, raise good food. Well, one day a fly was coming by, and it was very hungry, and it saw the compost heap full of the manure. So it dove down and filled and ate and ate and ate until it couldn't move. Then he started to say, oh, I have to get away from here. So he tried to fly and he couldn't do it. So he moved slowly, he saw the pitchfork at the end of the manure pile. And he climbed up the handle of the manure, of the pitchfork in the manure pile, and climbed up, 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 up. And he got to the top and he spread these wings and he was ready to take off and fly. And he opened the wings, bloop, dropped right down into the manure pile. The lesson of this story, the moral is never, never, never fly off the handle when you are full of manure.
Oh, brother, Uncle Confusion always tells me these stories and I never understand them. Maybe it's a good thing I don't understand them.
Black Belt Bunny, do you understand what the story means?
Yes, Uncle Confusion.
Then why don't you do your job and get back to the movie? What is it called?
What's the movie called?
Yes, that's what I said. What is it called?
He wants to know what the movie is called. Oh, well, he asked for it. Let's continue with our movie, Superpower. Isn't this movie exciting?
Black Belt Bunny, that wasn't very nice, banging your gong when you knew my face was on it.
But Uncle Confusion, we always bang the gong when we say the name of the movie.
Black Belt Bunny, sit down and let me teach you a lesson about this.
Okay, I'm sitting. Not another story, oh brother.
Once upon a time, there were 3 friars.
You mean like the religious kind of friar?
Yes, 3 friars, and they went into the movie for the flower business.
Okay.
I made a mistake, into the flower business. In the backyard of the flower shop, they had a man-eating plant. They told all town people, stay away from plant. But one day, a group of children went into the backyard and were eaten by the man-eating plant. The townspeople heard about this and got very angry. Then they went to the biggest, strongest man in town, the town blacksmith. His name was Hugh, and asked for help. So Hugh went to the flower shop and kicked the friars out of town. The moral of the story, Black Belt Bunny, is Hugh and only Hugh can prevent florist friars. Do you understand the knowledge of this story?
Uncle Confusion, I think that we should get back to our movie.
Hey, wait. I hate to tell a story and run, but I must leave now. Goodbye.
Okay, goodbye.
And remember what you have learned.
What I've learned. Well, now it's time to get back to our movie, which is called Superpower. Ooh, I thought that was so neat when Chong Ming and his teacher were doing the kung fu around all those valuables. It was so neat that Black Belt Bunny's gonna try it right here. I've got my dishes and my cups ready. Yikes!
Black Belt Bunny, you've done it again.
Oh,
Sit down
no.
and I will teach you a lesson about dishes and kung fu.
Oh, no, not Uncle Confusion and another story. Listen, I have to listen to another story, so I'll just let you go and watch this treat, and I'll see you later. Oh, no.
Once upon a time.
Ah, yes, this is Super Black Belt Bunny saying thank you for joining me today for our movie Superpower. You know, they say that turkeys can't fly. I guess that says something to all those people that called me a turkey before. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, have a good Thanksgiving and do join me next week. I'm going to get out of here before Uncle Confusion comes back again. So join me next week for our movie, which is going to be a great one. So watch and have a good Thanksgiving.
Oh boy, did you see that? I think I go home and drink sake and fry also. I'll see you later. And now with Channel 18 Saturday morning theater. Here already who think head cheese some kind of cold virus. Black Belt Bunny.
Konnichiwa and welcome to our Saturday morning theater. I'm Black Belt Bunny. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. You know, I say that the day after Thanksgiving is the busiest shopping day of the year. You know what I was doing? Shopping. I started yesterday and I'm just getting home now. Let me tell you, it is a madhouse out there at the stores. I was tempted a couple of times to use my kung fu when I was mobbed at the checkout stand, but I used my self-restraint. Well, I want you to sit back and enjoy our movie now. I've got to get things started here because my boyfriend, Mr. Tu Hung Lo, is coming over for lunch a little bit later. I'm cooking him leftover turkey wok surprise. So while I get things heated up, enjoy our movie, which today is called When Taekwondo Strikes. It takes place in Korea and it's a goodie, so enjoy it when we start after this. I see London, I see France, I saw. Now you know what those Japanese guys wear under their robes, don't you? Didn't it look like when they were kicking and doing their kung fu that you could see what was underneath their robes? Yes. Now you don't have to wonder anymore because it looked like they were wearing white underpants, didn't it? Okay, now you don't have to worry about that anymore because we were seeing it in this movie. Now, I want you to call all of your sisters and your girlfriends and your wives to come down and watch the rest of this movie with you. Now, I'm serious. Call them. Ellen, Chrissy, Patty, Susie May, I'm serious. Get them to come down and watch this movie with you. I don't care if they say that they usually don't like to watch these kung fu movies. They're gonna like this one, and I'll tell you why. Because the hero in this movie turns out to be a woman, and she's great. She does great kung fu. You'll see. Just wait and see. Get them to come and watch the rest of the movie with you. Okay, have you called them? Are you making them come down and watch it? Okay, that's good. Now, in the meantime, I'm still waiting for my boyfriend, Mr. Tu Hung Lo, to get here so that I can continue and give him his leftover turkey wok surprise. Now, you know that when you wok cook, you can't do anything really until the very last minute. You just throw things in. So that's why I have to wait to finish this until he gets here. So while I get things ready and continue to wait for him, I want you to enjoy the rest of this movie, When Taekwondo Strikes. And I'll be back later. Oh, Ma, oh, I can't believe it. She died. She was such a nice woman. She never did anything. And then all of a sudden, with the knife, and she's dead. And that's just so oh, I better get myself together here. Mr. Tu Hung Lo is going to be here very soon. I better get myself together. Let me move this TV so I have some more counter space. Because as I said, I'm making him a special dinner. The power of Kung Fu. I'm making him his special dinner. Leftover turkey surprise, and he's going to be here in a minute. So I got to get myself together. Hey, did you see how Miss Wong fought off all of those attackers in the church? Wasn't that great? See, that Taekwondo really works. She can take care of herself. And I'm glad to know that it works just in case when Mr. Tu Hung Lo gets over here, he tries any funny business, I'll show him, I'll go. See, that stuff really works. But I don't think I have to worry about him. And I don't think we have to worry about Miss Wong much either. She can take care of herself. I really like her. She's like a Chinese Wonder Woman. This is great. Well, I can't understand where Mr. Tu Hung Lo could be. I've been waiting for him, and you know I gotta wait to put the stuff in the wok until he gets here because wok cooking is just the last minute. Oh, this is my apron. See, it says Wonton Woman. What's that? Mr. Tu Hung Lo, what are you doing? Comes in through the window. You could have knocked, you know.
No, North Dakota.
Well, I didn't hear you knock, and you didn't have to. I invite him to come over here, and then he comes in.
West Virginia.
All right, okay. Well, it's the holiday, so I guess I'll forgive you. Why don't you go ahead and sit down, and I'll get started. Yeah. I'll be cooking for you. Sit down here. I gotta get. It's the wok cooking is at the last minute. While I'm getting this ready, you go ahead and read your sports section, and I'll just continue cooking over here.
Milwaukee Buck. Green Bay Packer. Very good.
Okay, let's see.
Wisconsin Badger.
As I said, we're making some leftover turkey wok surprise. You have to do this at the very last minute. Okay, here we go. And it's really quite fast, this recipe. So we're all ready to go, and I'll serve him his leftover wok surprise. This is really, I'm sure he'll like this very much. So here we go. All right, here you go, Mr. Tu Hung Lo. This is leftover turkey wok surprise. I only have one set of chopsticks, so you're gonna have to use those. Okay? So give it a try. Let's see. This isn't bad. Well, go ahead, try it. See what you say. Now, this is a very old recipe. What do you think? Oh, yeah? Great. He likes it. Now, I have been using this recipe for quite a long time. My Uncle Confusion gave it to me. It's been passed down in my family for years and years. So while we continue eating our leftover turkey wok surprise, we will continue with the movie, which is called When Taekwondo Strikes. I guess the gong isn't working right now, Mr. Tuhungo. Oh, look it! You need some more. Oh, Mr. Tuhungo, you really like it very much. Here you go.
Oh, no.
Here you go. I think there might be some more later.
Oklahoma. No. Very good. Oh, there you go.
Well, that was certainly an appetizing scene in that movie. Ooh, boy. Hey, do you know, Mr. Tuhungo, I think that we should invite that priest's niece over to join us because she seemed like she was really hungry. Don't you think?
Not Dakota.
Blech. I think that probably our leftover turkey surprise would probably be a lot more nourishing than that hunk of that guy's leg. Blech. Oh, Mr. Tuhungo, you finished all of your second helping of your leftover turkey wok surprise. Listen, let me get you some more. There is some left, just a little bit though. Now, you're going to have to really eat this slowly because it's the last and you're not going to get any more until next Thanksgiving. So eat it slowly and enjoy it. I hope you do. Now, as I said, this is the very last and I'm going to let you have the whole thing here and then it's gone. So you go ahead and enjoy it while we go back after this and listen to and watch the rest of When Taekwondo Strikes. Ring the gong for me, would you, Lo? Sister Wong to the rescue. Oh, I thought that was great. But what I really liked is the fact that no matter who Sister Wong fought or what they put her through, the flower always stayed in her hair. I thought that was great, the sign of a true heroine. See, didn't your sisters and your wives and your girlfriends like that? I told you they would be glad that you called them to watch this movie with them. It's great. Oh, Mr. Tuhungo, you don't look so good. You look like you need some more nourishment, Mr. Tuhungo, but my leftover turkey surprise is all gone. Oh, but wait, Mr. Tuhungo, wait. I did cook something a couple of weeks ago. Let me see if I can find it down here. I don't know, Mr. Tuhungo. I don't remember anything green, but I seem to be finding plenty of it down here. I don't know. Let's see what we can find here. Well, I hope you enjoyed your special featurette this morning. Mr. Tuhungo is gone. He said that he had to leave. It was very quick and very sudden, but I'm sure he'll be back. Maybe he'll even ask me to cook for him again. You never know. Join me next week. We have a very special movie. It's called Shaolin, starring Bruce Lee. But for now, I'm Black Belt Bunny saying sayonara.
Oh boy. Well, that do it for another week. That was a great movie. Oof, oof, oof. Well, the Bonnie Uncle Confusion say, he who eat brag about the Bonnie food turn green with envy. Oh boy, he a very smart man. Bye. And now, here we go again with a Saturday morning theater. Now, here the lady who think a brake shoes is something you wear on feet. Oh, brake belt, Bonnie.
Konnichiwa, and welcome to our Saturday morning theater. I'm Black Belt Bunny, and I've got a special treat for you today. Our movie is called Shaolin, and it stars none other than Bruce Lee. Yes, our movie contains all kinds of things today. You're going to see Harry Carey perform. We're also going to see some beautiful scenery in Shanghai and other parts of the Orient. So stay tuned, because in just a moment we're going to begin with Shaolin starring Bruce Lee. Oh, I'm sorry. Whew. You know how sometimes things just strike you really funny? Like the part where Bruce Lee was practicing on that dummy with the fingerprints. You know, for some reason, I don't know why, it just struck me funny. You know how that is sometimes. You see something and you think it's funny, but other people don't really see the humor of it.
Brag about the bunny. I know what you mean. Like me watching you take a bath, or watching you walk and talk at the same time.
All right, you guys have all heard that voice before. He's been insulting me for the last few weeks. I think it's time that you saw this guy. No, come on now. I don't care. You've been doing this for so long.
Don't bring me on the camera.
I don't care. I don't
Don't
care.
bring me on the
All right, this is him.
Oh.
This is Mr. G, Mr. Gali G. He's the one that has been introducing the Saturday morning theater for the last weeks and insulting me. Now you can see what a little shrimp he is. Now, I gotta put you down. You're so doggone heavy, Mr. Lee. Now, let me tell you something. You have been insulting me, and I'm going to give it back to you this morning because, look it.
Can't wait.
I've got a list of insults, Mr. Golly G,
Oh,
that
boy.
a friend gave me. So, are you ready for this? He's
let
so
her rip
doggone
upon
smart.
me.
He's always giving me something. All right, here you go. You've given me something to live for. Revenge.
Like your brain, like tire with no air.
Oh, yeah, wait a second. Wait, I got one here. Wait. If there's nothing to say, I'm sure you'll say it.
You like a gun with no bullet.
You think you're so smart. Wait, I got some more here. I do. Wait. Last time I saw a face like yours, Tarzan was feeding it bananas.
Oh, very, very funny. You funny girl.
Yeah.
You about to shop as a bowling ball.
Oh, wait, I got what? I'd
Come
like
on.
to take you home to my Uncle Confucian. He hasn't had a good laugh in years.
You know, Bonnie, I really like you, but I like the drink antifreeze too.
Wait, I got another one here. I got another one.
Go ahead.
You're not Two-Faced, Mr. Golly G, because if you were Two-Faced, I'm sure you wouldn't be wearing that one.
You know, you pretty homely too. You know why your parents always take you everywhere when you kid?
Why?
Because they don't want to kiss you goodbye.
I'm sure I got some more here.
Bonnie, is that your face or did your neck throw up? You out of insults, Bonnie, already? Oh boy.
Mr. G, I'm going to find some more doggone insults for him. While I'm looking, we're going to continue with our movie, Shaolin. Mr. G, I don't really understand a part of this movie. Maybe you can help me out. The part where Bruce Lee was learning the secret of Taekwondo. Now, why don't we take a look at that again?
It's a code. The word conveys the motion. 1, 2, down, to the side. It's power. You follow?
Yes, sir.
See, now, the movie tells us that he's supposed to follow the movement of the letter, but it doesn't really tell us what the letter or the word means or what the secret of Taekwondo is. So could you interpret this for me, please?
Yes. Black belt banner is very simple.
Okay.
Do as I say.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. Put a left hand and left leg out, and now bring back. Now put a right hand and right leg out, and then bring back, and keep doing. Doing, yes. Doing. Yeah, you got it now, baby.
Oh, wait a minute here, Mr. G.
You should go on tour with the box tops.
Oh, Mr. G, I don't know why I listen to you all the time. You're always making me look like such a
Oh
fool.
boy, are you stupid.
Oh, yeah. Well, listen, I'm not going to listen to you anymore. I'm going to ignore him from now on. Why don't we just get back to the rest of our movie, Shogun? Hey, this movie is getting exciting, don't you think? That Bruce Lee is a great...
Really, you about real exciting, like you exciting as a heart attack. Oh, bro.
Mr. G,
What?
I've had just about enough now. You've been insulting me. You're always having you've got the smart aleck comment. You think you're so smart all the time. You're always got something to say. I've had it up to here. I don't want to work with you anymore. So now, let's see how you can do. So it's up to you. I'm leaving.
Oh boy, whoop-de-doo. Well, that's what I was waiting for. Black belt bunny. She really stupid. Well, I hope you like a movie with Bruce Lee. You know, I was a close friend of Bruce Lee. I taught him everything he knew. Well, let's watch more of this film when a movie continue. Shaolin. Oh boy, what a good movie, eh? Definitely Academy Award material. Oh, brother. Well, I can see a black belt Barney over there in corner. We better get over here. She pouting. Come on, black belt. Tell her what you thought of movie today.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Golly G, for letting me come back on.
Don't mention it.
You know, usually I like to comment on these movies, things that seem a little bit strange or out of the ordinary. I know that you're expecting me to comment on those two fighters with those bad blonde wigs and the back scratcher weapons, but no, I'm not going to say a thing about that today. No, they are beyond mention. They are unbelievable. And also a little bit unbelievable were some of those acrobatics that we saw in this movie. It's kind of hard for me to believe that those guys could stay in the air quite as long as we were supposed to believe. But I guess that's the magic of television. Right, Mr. Golly G?
Oh, all right.
Oh, yes. Well, Mr. Golly G and I will be back. But first, here's a special featurette for you. Well, that's it for our Saturday morning theater for this morning. I'm Black Belt Bonnie saying join me next week when our movie will be Big Rascal. It certainly isn't you. We call you Little Rascal.
Who you think you're talking to, baby?
Well, I think that we should get out of here now, don't you?
Oh, yeah, take me down to bus stop. I got a hot date with Tina Turner. Let's go.
Sure. Sayonara.
And now with Channel 18 Saturday morning theater, here that a Wonder Girl, Wonder Minute, I wonder what she doing here. Oh, Black Belt Bonnie.
Konnichiwa, and welcome to Saturday Morning Theater. I am Black Belt Bonnie, and our movie today is called Big Rascal. Now, the hero in our movie today is a cool dude. This guy doesn't let anything bother him. He's great. But then again, there's his brother. Now, he's a little bit wilder and gets himself in a little bit of trouble, but he's basically a good guy. Oh, and speaking of good guys, you will be able to tell the good guys from the bad guys quite easily in this movie, and you'll be able to find out why when we begin with our movie, Big Rascal. Those guys were looking for a job, so I thought maybe I'd help them out a little bit. Let's see what we've got here. Door-to-door salesman selling encyclopedias. That doesn't seem quite right to me, do you think? Beauticians. You I don't think so. I can imagine them. Chop, chop. Ooh, I don't think so. What else do we have here? Housekeeper, companion. No. Mother's helper. No. Jeez, doesn't seem to be anything in here. I guess those guys are on their own looking for a job. There isn't anything here. Didn't I tell you that it was easy to tell the good guys from the bad guys? Yeah, you remember the bad guys wore these hats on their heads. Did you notice that, the bad guys? And then the good guys wore the baskets on their heads. But now, you're not going to always be able to tell that way because sometimes the different gangs wear different colors hats like these. So keep track of the different colors hats that they wear. Some of them wear black and brown and white and whatever. But to me, I think the baskets look more realistic. Didn't you think so? You saw that gang wearing those baskets on their heads. Because these kind of hats just don't seem to fit the decor, do you think? Yeah, I don't know. It's a good movie anyway. I tell you what, I'm going to continue looking to see if I can find those guys a job. And we'll be back with more of our movie, Big Rascal. Boy, it seems like there's a lot of smoking going on in this movie. Did you notice that? Everybody has a cigarette. I thought I'd try it, but well, I can't see. This is really going to be bad for my breath control when I do my kung fu. Well, anyway, from watching a couple of these fight scenes, I'm starting to get the idea that to do really good kung fu, Black Belt Bunny might have to go to a dancing school. Here, let's watch this and I'll show you why I'm saying this. Now see, watch them. Doesn't it look, it looks like they're disco dancing, a line dance. There they go. See? It looks like if I went to a school and learned how to dance, I'd do better kung fu. Look at that. It's great. See? Dancing. They learn how to dance. Okay, well, we will continue with more of our movie, Big Rascal, after this. Well, I thought maybe I'd try it with one of those filters like some of those guys use. It's not any better. You know what? I think maybe if some of those guys didn't smoke so much, their kung fu would be a little bit better. Oh well. Anyway, this movie is getting quite exciting, and we'll be back with more of Big Rascal after this.